Hi everyone, it's Trisha from the library. We're going to do another Crafty Kids today. Today you're going to need your glue stick, a pair of scissors, and you're going to need your bag that looks like this. It has a little flyer, it talks about different colors because you're going to make a banner and you're going to need this piece of paper that was in the bag. You should have a piece of paper that has some lines drawn on it. I'm going to put mine down on the table here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut those last couple of lines out. So just cut down to where the line ends. You don't want to cut all the way to the end because then you won't be able to weave your little pieces through. So also in your bag, you should have had some pre-cut pieces of construction paper. Well, I have some yellow and some black. There's also a red one in there. If you don't want the colors that were in your bag, you have your little container of construction paper. So you can cut out the pieces that you want. Pick your colors first. Then you want to cut them into strips that are about a 1 inch wide. All right. And then we're going to weave them. And if you haven't done any weaving before, the things that you need to think about are over and under. So those are some interesting words. If I take my glue stick and I put it on top of my hand, the glue stick is over my hand. If I put it down here, this is called under my hand. So we're over, under, over, under, over, under. That's how you're going to weave these strips into your banner. So the first one is over. I'm going to go over it and then under it and then over the next one and under, over. Remember that's on top. Under is behind it. Over, under, over, under, over. See how that looks? So now you're going to do it opposite. So you can use lots of different colors. I'm just going to use 2. So do I want to do a yellow one next or do I want to do a black one? Do I want 2 yellow ones together? You know what? I think I do want 2 yellow ones together. So remember, it's going to be opposite now. So this one was on top or over. So now I'm going to start under, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and then I'm going to end with under. Now I'm going to put a black one in. Remember, I'm going to do the opposite of the last one I did. So instead of starting under, I'm going to start over. I'm going to do those fast. Moms or dads or big brothers, whoever's helping you, you might want to read the flyer that I included in there. That talks about different colors and what the colors mean. Remember, we were talking about castles in medieval times, and colors had a meaning. So some colors meant that you were brave or you were strong or you loved something. So you might want to look at that and pick which color that you would like to have. Do you want to be brave? Do you want to be strong? So I'm doing a pattern. I'm doing 2 yellows, 1 black, 2 yellows. And now what's next? Another black one. So let's see. This one is over, so that means I want to start under. A little bit tricky until you understand the over and under part and how you have to do it opposite. Now let's see, 2 yellow, black, 2 yellow, black. Now I need to do 2 yellow again. And maybe you want to do each row a different color. Make it very colorful. Banners used to get hung up in the castle, or sometimes they were made into flags and they were carried around on horses when they went riding. All right, now it starts to get tricky because I'm at the bottom. I might not have enough room to go all the way across. I'm going to end with a black one, but I can't start way over here because there's not enough room. So I might need to trim that a little bit, not trim it, but cut it, just enough so I can tuck that one underneath it. But now here, there's no room over here, so I'm going to have to start over this side. So let's see, this one is over, so this one I need to go under. And I won't be able to go all the way across. This is where you might have to trim the ends to make them fit. Oh, we don't have enough space there. Oh, there, it works. But now I want it to go under there and I don't have enough room. So I'm going to make that a little bit longer just so I can tuck my paper underneath it. There. Can I get it to come up? Let's see. Trim the other side. I can get it to come up in there. There. It worked. No, this one's going to go underneath. But again, I don't have enough room. So I'm just going to trim a little bit off. Just so I can slip it underneath there. I need to trim it a little bit more. There, now it goes under there. Does yours look like that? Almost looks like a basket, a woven basket. Now you're going to use your glue stick and you're going to glue all the edges down like that. So it doesn't come apart, so it doesn't become unwoven because you worked really hard to weave it together. Go on this side. Glue all those edges. And you might have a little part that sticks out. That's where you'll need your scissors again. I'm going to turn mine over and glue the other side. Glue on every one of them so they don't become unwoven. I'm using up a lot of my glue. One more. All right. Now I'm going to use my scissors. Can you see? I have a couple of cameras running so you can see on all sides what I'm doing. Now I'm going to trim all the extra pieces that are sticking out. I'm going to come over here and trim on this side. Be careful not to cut your finger. That would not be good. Black one. I'm almost done. Yellow one. Black one. And the yellow one. I think I need to put a little bit more glue on this side. Thanks to everyone who sent me a picture of your castle that you made last week. I'm going to try to get those up on Facebook today so people can see the crafts you're doing. All right. Well, it looks like that. I trimmed all the edges. The last part you need to do, you see these pieces that stick out like this? You're going to glue those over so it makes a little lip. Because we have to have something to hang your banner up from. So you can glue this part, or maybe you can tape it. Let's see if the glue stays. I'm just going to fold them over. And then I'm going to find a stick. You can go outside and look around on the ground. See if you can find a stick. I just happen to have one that was in my craft bag. So yours is going to look like this now. You're going to slip the stick through those holes. And then if you have some yarn or some string, you can tie it around the top. And that gives you a way to hang it up. And there's your banner made with the colors that you picked. It's kind of a lot of work weaving that in and out. This is the paper that will tell you what the colors stand for. And here are my two banners. It's pretty neat. Show me a picture of what you did at your house. Send it to me either through an email or on my phone. If your mom or dad has my cell phone number, they can text me a picture. And let me show you what we're going to need next week. You should have one more bag in your craft bag that your mom or dad picked up. And inside it has these castle outlines. There's one, there's two, and there's three. So inside your brown bag that you picked up at the library, you should find this bag for next week. And you're going to need some sand. Maybe you have a sandbox, or you can take a walk and just get a little dirt. We're going to make sand castles. And inside your bag, you had two kinds of glues. You had this glue stick, but then you also had a squeeze bottle of glue. And I'll show you what that looks like. I should have gotten it out of my craft cabinet right here behind me. Let's see. You should have a bottle that looks like this with some clear glue. So you're going to need clear glue, you're going to need some sand, and you're going to need these castle outlines. And I'll see you next week to do another craft. See you later. Thanks for joining today.